All right, y'all, so this is me before I lost weight, and this is me after I lost weight. So the only way I was able to hit these goals was being consistent, and also, say it with me, being in a calorie deficit. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but the only way I was able to get those results was being consistent in a calorie deficit. So today I'm coming with y'all with another video of what I eat in a day to be able to lose as much weight as I did, and how I'm still able to maintain keeping all that weight off. So if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's get into the videos, baby. And before, no crazy diets, no gimmicks, none of that. I'm just showing y'all what I eat realistically in a day. This is what helped me, and this is what worked for me. So it might not work for y'all, but I'm still gonna put this out there just so you guys can give it a try. So let's get into the video, baby. All right, so typically the first thing I start with is my coffee in the morning. Now, some people aren't coffee drinkers, so you know, you can always substitute it with something else, but I always start with a coffee. And the reason why, I feel like it helps me be full for a little bit longer than, you know, when I wake up, I'm always hungry. So I think drinking coffee kind of suppressed my hunger till like around 9 o'clock. But my stuff isn't really like, it doesn't have too many calories, but I'm gonna put what the ingredients I put in there. And I'm also gonna put the calorie count. I do weigh everything out. You know, coffee really doesn't have, you know, a lot of calories, but everything that you put in there, that's when the calories add up. So this is what I usually start with in a day. Nothing too crazy, but I usually drink that from anywhere from 5:30 up to like 8, 9 o'clock. And honestly, I track everything in this app because it's just keeping me accountable of what I'm putting into my coffee and what I'm eating throughout the day. Now, if you're not using a calorie tracker, I would 100% say give it a go, because this will help you make sure that you're staying on track with staying under your maintenance calories and making sure that you're actually in a calorie deficit. Because a lot of people, I think, they're not realizing that they're honestly just eating at a maintenance calories, and that's why people aren't losing weight. So you want to make sure that you're staying at least like 300 to 200 to 300 calories lower than your maintenance calories, and that's what's honestly being a calorie deficit is. So I'm gonna put my my numbers on how many calories my coffee gives me just starting off the day. And yeah, so that's typically the first thing I start with in the morning. Right, so for breakfast, I still make this at the same time. For breakfast, I usually do egg whites, or I do eggs with turkey sausage. I usually do 2. I can't remember how many calories it is, but again, I'll be putting all that information on the screen somewhere. But I've been doing 2 slices of wheat toast with 1 slice of cheese. And I usually eat a breakfast sandwich, but I'm kind of getting sick of that. So I've been doing like just some egg whites and sausage. The bread is kind of stale. Again, I get up early, so I try to meal prep it, but I'm really not liking the taste of how warmed up eggs are. So I might switch it up a little bit, but this is typically what I eat in the morning. Now, I wasn't really eating food for breakfast, but I realized I was starting to snack a little bit later on in the day because I think I was just hungry in the morning. So by the time I'm done work after the gym, I'm starving. I started to grab anything. So I started to incorporate some type of breakfast, and I won't lie, I've really been falling off with staying on track with trying to lose weight, but I do have a video coming up soon with me restarting, getting back in the swing of trying to lose some more weight. But back to the video. This is typically what I start off. I'll show my calorie count for this. Turkey bacon is also good. I don't eat pork personally, so I don't really know the benefits of eating pork. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't eat it, but I usually just stick with turkey. I might start bringing in some beef, but again, I'm looking for more lean options. But this is what I typically eat for breakfast, and I eat that while I'm driving to work. So anywhere from 5:30 to like 6 in the morning. Now after I take a couple of clients, I start to get a little bit hungry. So my on-the-go snacks that I usually grab is 2 things of my protein shakes, the Fairlife. I think they're 150 calories for 30 grams, I believe. So I usually have 2 of those while I'm at work or if I'm driving to the gym. And then I also do a plum. For the most part, that kind of keeps me filled till I go to the gym. I won't lie. Recently, I've been noticing that I am a little bit more hungrier when I get to the gym, and I'm not performing as well because I'm thinking about food while I'm working out and I'm starving. So I definitely have to start getting something else that I can eat. I was doing the Skinny Pop popcorn. That wasn't a bad choice. I just haven't brought it. If you like popcorn, I think like the mini bags they have is 100 calories. So that is another good thing to snack on. But typically, I might have a protein bar. I don't have them. They kind of are pricey for Target. At Target, I think they're like $10 for 4. So the price is crazy, but they actually taste good. I think that's the best tasting protein bars I ever had. Like, it's not chalky. It kind of tastes like a candy bar, but of course, you know, it tastes like a protein bar, but it's more of like a savory type of taste. Like, I wouldn't mind eating that on the weekends because it's not really a bad taste. So that's usually what I grab on the go, or I might have some fruit. I do like strawberries, you know, watermelon, pineapple, so I usually have that for a snack. And I usually eat that anywhere between, I would say, from 10 to 1. That's kind of where I'm typically getting off of work, about to switch to going to the gym. Now, I know I'm not eating this, but I do cook with this. I just wanted to show you guys this. So this is the cooking spray that I use anytime I'm cooking. I save a lot of calories while using this because, you know, olive oils, avocado oils, they do add up. So some people go a little heavy-handed and not noticing that they're adding maybe another 200-300 calories to their meal. So I get this spray from Aldi's. It's amazing. I use it all the time. Anytime I go to the market, I'm usually buying like 3-4 of them because I constantly use them. So if you're looking into trying to lose weight and trying to substitute olive oils or butters, please grab this. Like 100%, like this definitely changes the game a lot. I was more comfortable with making foods at home because I know I wasn't adding on extra calories due to me using olive oil, butter, and those type of ingredients when you're cooking. So if you don't have this, go run to Aldi's, or you know, some of the supermarket have them. I know they're a little bit pricier, so that's why I go to Aldi's. But cooking sprays save you a lot of calories, like hundreds of calories. So I would definitely look into getting a cooking spray if you don't have one. Because I know for a fact, none of y'all are weighing out how much olive oil y'all putting in. None of y'all are weighing out how much butter y'all putting in. So, you know what? That bag is not getting unbigged because you guys are not tracking how much, you know, olive oils and butters and all types of stuff y'all putting in your food. A lot of people act like they don't have to track that, but that's something that you really want to track. So it will limit you having to do that because you're going to be using 0-calorie cooking spray, you know. And sometimes, even though it says 0 calories, they're allowed to put 0 calories. You know, it might be 5, 10, but it's a lot better than 150, 160. So lock in and get some cooking spray that has 0 calories. Okay, so for dinner, it's usually simple. I usually do rotisserie chicken with like a little bit of rice, a little bit of gravy, asparagus. It's high protein and it's filling, and it's honestly easy to cook. Again, I told you guys I do not like cooking because I'm at work at 5 something in the morning. So by the time I get home after the gym, I literally don't want to cook anything. So, and then I just started getting this thin slice, like shredded beef from, I think it's Giants. It's not too bad. I tried it with asparagus and egg white combined. You know, I'm big on texture. The texture was definitely like not the best, but it got me to, you know, eating all my protein for the day. So, you know, I had to do what I had to do. But lately I've been trying the shredded beef and it's not too bad. So honestly, to wrap things up, that's basically what I eat in a day. It's nothing fancy. Some of the stuff might not look good, but I promise y'all, it do the job. It keeps me under my calories for the day, and I'm getting all my protein I need to. Again, you can substitute anything for what you want. I'm just trying to show y'all what I eat to help me lose weight. And make sure that y'all are tracking everything down to the cooking oil, cooking spray, everything. And just make sure the more salt that you do cook with, you might be holding on to more water retention. So if you get on a scale one day, it might be because, and it goes up, it might be because you're holding on to a little bit more water. So, you know, at least give it a go for a week or two, and then adjust to see, you know, where your body weight is, and then you can adjust to trying different meals to help you keep losing weight. Honestly, the key to being successful is keeping it simple. The more you complicate things, the harder it is to stick with it. So just do what works for you. Like when you're starting off, the littlest changes comes with the biggest results. So just baby steps and stay consistent, and just make sure you're tracking your food. And I promise y'all will lose weight, but y'all have to make sure y'all are tracking y'all food and staying consistent. You can't do good during the week and then the weekend you just eat like crap. Now that doesn't mean that you can't eat something fun on the weekend, but just if you're having a cheat meal, not a cheat day, and I promise y'all the results will come. But if you guys, you know, need any more videos about weight loss or any more tips, please check out my channel. I got a lot of videos and tips to help you guys continue to keep losing weight. Or if you guys need a little bit more help, just check out my videos. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video, babies.